Insomniac Games made certain that their debut exclusive title for the Xbox One was a game to remember for the ages. Packed with colorful aesthetics and quirky characters, Sunset Overdrive delivers one of the best gaming experiences on the 8th generation of consoles. So with Sunset Overdrive available to the masses, how did it stack up?
Just the way you move, the things you do. Well, good luck, kid.
One of the best parts of Sunset Overdrive is the way that you travel and explore the world. You will find yourself searching out rails to grind on and things to bounce on. Wall running and speed boosting are things that become second nature. Oftentimes, I found myself distracted by doing these actions, roaming the city without a sense of purpose other than to see what sweet new tricks I could come up with fluidly based on the layout of the path that I had chosen. It is something that makes Sunset Overdrive a blast to play. Seeking out collectibles such as hanging toilet paper, shoes on a telephone line, and other silly things has never been so enthralling in a game that I have ever played before. The campaign is brilliantly scripted to give you plenty of laughs. The characters that you will come across are definitely fitting for the gameplay, and the story itself are as intriguing as the world that you are playing in. Insomniac definitely succeeds in making a masterpiece with Sunset Overdrive.
Sure thing. Be right back.
Additionally, you'll have side missions that you will be able to accomplish, and you're not always doing the same tedious task. Instead, sometimes they give you a couple of loops where you'll do something a little bit different than what you've done before. It's not all fetch missions, it's not all save missions, it's not all defense missions. A lot of the times it's something just completely random. The weapons of Sunset Overdrive is truly what separates the game from the other titles of the genre. All are based on similar style weapons but take a fun, colorful, and comical apocalyptic spin. Melee weapons range from the standard bats and crowbars to nifty guitars laced with candles or a makeshift pitchfork that is forged with countless other materials taped together. Some weapons completely obliterate their enemies while others provide enough entertainment to use. Each weapon does have its advantages versus specific opponents, so you will have to constantly make sure that your stockpile carries the right guns. There are also amps that you will be able to earn to increase your player's skills as well as add effects to your weapons. My personal favorite gun is the Roman candle gun. Nothing's more awesome than blowing up all of your opponents with fireworks. The multiplayer portion of the game, Chaos Squad, does shine in its own light. Pairing you up with 8 other apocalypse goers, you are challenged with many tasks to build up defenses, attacks, and other stats to take on a massive horde at the end in one explosive tower defense-like mission. Between each mini-task, you and your companions get to vote on which task you want to take on next, each with their own bonuses for completing. Each player does get to bring their own personalized character from the single player into the multiplayer section. Outfits, hairstyles, and even weapons and amps are all at your disposal to show off with your friends. If there is anything negative to say about the online mode, it is that there is currently only one game style available to play with Chaos Squad. Versus other open world games, it does lack a free roam mode. That being said, Chaos Squad is still a blast to play with plenty of variants to keep things filled with high octane fun. So with Sunset Overdrive, I had a lot of fun. I did plug in many hours trying everything from the single player campaign to doing some of the Chaos Squad. Shout out to Noobsicle V1, one of my partners that I had on my Chaos Squad. One of the few people I actually had on there. I did play it the very first night. First night was a little rough and everything, but it did come a long ways after just a couple of days and everything. So that is actually a good thing to see on there. I myself, I'm not big on platformer games. But this is a game that definitely intrigued me. The closer that it came to being released and everything, it just spoke to me. I wanted to try it, so I went ahead and tried it. I had a blast playing it. A complete blast playing it. The humor itself is definitely something that I would compare with Borderlands. It's very crude, so Family Guy-ish or South Park-ish. There is a lot of vulgar in there, so if you do have children, you may want to put on some headsets or put on the filters. And even with the filters make it hilarious. For me, and on my grading scale, I give this game a great. This is definitely a game, if you have an opportunity to play it, play it. Go buy it. It's definitely worth your $60. And that is without having any DLC. So much customization, so much fun, so much explosions going on the screen. It's so awesome. Another game that I did get to play this week is Costume Quest 2. I wanted to play it before Halloween. Unfortunately, it did not come out until the 28th, and I was pretty busy within that time. However, I did get a little bit of time to jump on there and play it. I do have a bit of a review, so definitely check it out. So for those of you who have played Sunset Overdrive or maybe even played Costume Quest 2, what did you think of the games? Let me know in the comments section below. I do thank you all for checking out my video. I hope you would rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember everyone, happy gaming.